So today I want to explore some really practical strategies to really decline requests and really set boundaries with kindness and confidence. I want to emphasize you can maintain relationships, but while protecting your time, your energy, and your own personal priorities. So today we're going to learn a little bit really how to say no gracefully without feeling guilty or damaging your connection. So first, understand why you say no is so important. Saying no allows you to protect your time and your energy. Really, so for the things that you truly matter to you. It establishes clear boundaries and prevents burnout from overcommitment. Recognizing its importance helps you feel less guilty when declining requests. You need to be clear and direct. A polite but firm no leaves less room for confusion or pushback. Avoid over explaining yourself. This can weaken your stance. Being clear shows respect for both yourself and the person making the request. You may want to practice saying no. Rehearsing responses can make you more confident in real life situations. This can include having a few go to phrases handy, such as, I don't have bandwidth for that right now. Practicing makes it feel more natural and less anxiety provoking over time. Use a compliment sandwich. Start with a positive statement before saying no and end with kindness. For example, I appreciate you thinking of me, but I can't take this on right now. I know you'll do a great job with it. This approach softens the decline and reinforces goodwill. You may want to offer alternatives. If appropriate, suggest another person or resources that could really help the requester. This shows you're still trying to be helpful, even if you can't take on the request yourself. Offering alternatives can make this really easy for the person to accept the other offer. You want to set emotional boundaries. Recognize that it's okay to prioritize your needs and say no without feeling guilty. You can't please everyone, and overcommitment may only lead to resentment. Emotional boundaries enhance your personal well being and keep relationships healthy. Avoid immediate responses. If unsure, buy time by saying, I need to think about this and get back to you. This gives you the space to assess whether you really want or can take on the request. It prevents impulsive yeses that you might be regretting later. Stay calm under pressure. Some people may persist or attempt to guilt you into saying yes. Stay composed and calmly reiterate your no without wavering. This demonstrates self respect and firmness in your boundaries. Also, recognize that no is a complete sentence. Saying no doesn't always require extensive justification or explanation. A simple no, I can't, is perfectly acceptable and valid. The less you explain, the easier it becomes to say no confidently. So, what are some action steps you can do? Well, you can draft your go to no statements. Write down three variations of polite no responses that you can use in different scenarios. So, for example, thank you for thinking of me, but I won't be able to. Or, I'm honored you asked, but I can't commit to this right now. Practice them until you feel comfortable using them without hesitation. Also, set boundaries for your time. Identify one area of your life where you often feel overextended because you struggle to say no. Write out what your boundaries will look like in this area. For example, decline work tasks after hours. Now, commit to enforce these boundaries starting immediately. Finally, say no today. Find an appropriate opportunity to say no within the next 24 hours, whether it's an unnecessary meeting or a personal favor or a purchase. Use a kind yet firm tone and stand by your decision. Reflect on how it feels and use this motivation to keep practicing. So, learning to say no is really important because it provides the time to use for you to use that's important to you. And this is also time we often need when we're on our health journey because often we get distracted by saying yes to things that don't serve us. So, as you continue your health journey, if there's anything you need, just let us know. Thank you.